Hey everybody, this is Wayne. I just wanted to let you guys know before we start this show, Kyle wanted to say a few words about a friend of his who really touched a lot of people in the New Orleans area and beyond that. So without further ado, guys, thank you for listening, and here's Kyle with a dedication. Thanks, guys.
Oh, what's up, you guys? Just recently we lost one of the greats in the city of New Orleans. One of my friends, my sensei, really good friend of mine. He passed, Jon Reaux, and we don't know what happened. We don't know how it happened. You know, we just know that he's gone and he's in a better place telling comedy with the greats. So we gonna truly miss you, man, and you know, pour out a loaf of bread for my homie Jon Reaux.
You keep it so mellow that we speaking your refrain. Adam stories got a point if you let him explain. It's the pun of all puns, get a plan with Papa Wayne. Rum tapping the vein, and I'm minutes bringing pain. MHOG secreting, leaving a stain. You ain't as dope as us, bitch. Stay in your lane. Fuck yeah! Fuck yeah!
And welcome back to the Metal Hand of God podcast. I am your host, Wayne, and these gentlemen dancing to the stars are...
Disconjoined Adam, yeah.
Yeah, I'm a drum guy.
We're super excited to be here.
Well,
yeah.
I mean, you don't have to be super excited. But I'm glad you are.
All right, Wayne. I'll be this.
Oh,
then.
no, I do not want you to be that person.
Well, I don't want you to be upset with me, so.
Well, I'm not upset with you. I never was upset with you.
Upset.
Nah, not even close.
I'd like to buy the
Sure.
road to come. No fighting.
I'm not fighting.
Okay. Anyway, for those who just joined us, you missed something amazing. We were picking up spirit voices.
Yeah, we did. It was quite strange.
It was bizarre. We couldn't figure out what it was. I couldn't tell if it might be, Pepper Pig in the background from Wayne's house, or Adam was hanging out on the freeway again, or, maybe we had a trapped soul from another dimension. I don't know, whatever.
Here, Joe, we're talking about. So I submit that both of you are just fucking crazy.
So you mean to tell me you don't believe in the afterlife? You don't believe in the paranormal?
I believe in the paranormal. I really believe in the afterlife.
Okay, well, as long as you believe in one or the other, I'm happy with that. I believe in the paranormal for sure. Wayne, I don't think you do, or do you?
No, I do. I believe there's something.
It's one of those things where me personally, I think we're just we're a lot of electrical impulses, and electrical impulses make impressions, and impressions make basically a timed recording of things, and I think that's one way to look at it. I think we just turn into energy, and it's cool. It's a good thing, I guess. It's one way to think that if you don't believe in the afterlife, as long as you believe in the knowledge that we are all energy, then energy continues on and on. So
right. I had this conversation kind of today, actually, not about afterlife and stuff like that, but more like along the lines of like religion and God and where we spawn from, or what my philosophy, I believe there's a something, that we didn't just pop up out of nowhere. There's just something happened where we were created from something. Do I believe that there was a one dude that was like, yo, poof, here we are? No, I don't. But that's kind of cool if people do believe that. But the people who do believe that do not at in the slightest can believe in there being anything else ever. Like, I had this argument, not really argument, but I was like, okay, yeah, I was talking about aliens, right?
Okay.
This is where all the shit started, because I was talking about aliens, and I was thinking, I was like, what we are? We're like this little petri dish and shit that the aliens came by and made us, and like now every time you see a spaceship, it's just because they're coming to check on the mess that they made. You know what I mean? That's how I feel.
That's a popular theory. A lot of people believe.
And I'm not gonna say who said this, but they were like, no, that's not true. They can't believe. I don't believe in aliens and this and that. And I looked at them and I was like, but you believe in God? How can you not believe in aliens, but you can believe in God? It's like it's the same thing.
And again, that's been a very popular argument for a very long time. I'm not saying either way, which way I think or anything, but a lot of people I've heard. I did a lot of religious studies,
right,
younger and stuff like that.
Because you are ordained to marry people, so you have to.
But a lot of people believe in there's creationists and there's evolutionists. Evolution is actually a term that came up with in the 1800s. It was actually a concept before Darwin really came up with a better explanation for his theory of it. Evolution, I don't know. Creation, I don't know. In essence, you almost, by definition, have to believe, I would think, in creation of some sort, because, well, we were created out of something or some, you know what I mean? There is creation involved here, whether you believe in the evolutionary theory of it or not, but it is, at one point in time, you could call it creation. Yeah, very, very weird. A lot of people think of the alien thing with the Anunnaki and the 3,600-year cycle and all that other stuff. And other people believe in Bible verse in line Bible. A lot of people believe that there's been many different apocalypses and many reincarnations of this planet with many different people at the top that would explain a lot of disappearing cultures and things we find and buried under many, 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 many layers of earth and stuff like that. So it's an interesting subject. I've always been fascinated by it. I like to hear different cultural, religious stories and even myths and legends are all based out of some part of truth at one point in time. So it's interesting to try to decipher through all of it. I mean, to say the truth, definitive fact, tangible evidence of any of it.
Right.
It's hard. I mean, it's hard. It all boils down to whatever your faith is, whether it's faith in science, faith in religion, faith in whatever. It boils down to it, and it's always going to be subject to interpretation and debate, But, yeah, very cool. What about you, Adam?
I've been spending this whole time trying to figure out how many times Wayne has seen a spaceship.
You know what? I've got to say, I've seen a few weird things, and
yeah, I know. You've been to the men's room in Pittsburgh.
I've seen some of that too. But I mean, even before the era of drones, you used to see like all sorts of flying shit around there.
I've actually never seen a flying saucer or a spaceship.
I figured that.
I'm just using that as a there are plenty of people out there that have.
I've seen things that possibly could have been.
They don't believe they actually have. I'm pretty sure that's all bullshit.
You don't think so, but you do believe in ghosts.
I don't believe in ghosts in the sense of I don't necessarily believe that souls are trapped on the spiritual plane, or at least I hope not, because that's a horrifying
yeah. I know what you mean.
I do believe that there is such a thing as like you can leave sort of a in traumatic times you can leave sort of a psychic resonance,
right?
An imprint. I see that.
But no, I don't believe in spaceships.
Well,
okay.
I mean, in a way, though.
So you don't believe?
We've made spaceships.
Yeah, I was about to say. So you don't believe in like NASA?
No, you're just being stupid.
Why? It's a spaceship. It's called a space shuttle.
Yeah. You know what I'm talking about.
Well, I mean,
aliens, it's still a spaceship.
You saying you don't technically believe in there's life on other planets. Then
Correct.
that way.
No, it's two
That-
different things. Life
Well,
on
if-
other planets does not preclude intergalactic travel.
True, very,
Okay,
very true.
right.
But it
Here's-
isn't the possibility there that it could.
Here's something they don't talk about in any of those movies that explore the concept of space travel. We don't know for a fact that we are physically capable of leaving our solar system. Your body is genetically designed to exist on this planet in this environment. Like these ideas of like, oh, one day we'll find a planet very similar to Earth that we'll be able to live on. We have no idea if that's even possible
To get to.
You're
Correct.
absolutely right.
Right.
And
Oh, yeah.
that makes sense.
the fact that space travel on the level that we're talking about would require some sort of faster than light travel, which we have no idea if it's even possible for any sort of ship to survive something like that.
True. I mean, at least.
Well, nothing
off
we've
our planet.
made. Yeah. That's
I'm
what
sorry?
I agree with Rum. It's like nothing that we've created or something from us. You're correct.
Yeah, not saying that there's aliens out there. No, I just I'm a person who likes to think that they're as vast as our puny universe is. There's a good chance that something else is out there bigger than a microbe.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying at least there is a possibility. I'm not saying that there is. I'm just saying that there is a possibility that these things can exist.
And then you can go to the same fact of maybe it isn't so much long deep space travel as it could be anything from time displacement,
But you're still
black or dark matter and black holes and wormholes and stuff.
Right.
you're still dealing in purely theoretical sciences. And here's
True.
another thing. While the odds are in favor of life existing on other planets somewhere else in the universe, and I'm sure multiple planets, like this idea that other species on other planets would be vastly more evolved than us is purely speculative based on nothing.
True. It's a humbling concept, is what it is.
Yeah.
Like for all we know, our evolution to the degree that both physiologically and technologically that it is, could be like whether you believe in God, could simply be a fluke. Like
Right.
Think about your childhood and how technology has expanded exponentially since then, and think about how technology has expanded since the Industrial Revolution, and think about what if America didn't exist and the Industrial Revolution didn't exist. We might still be literally riding horses and buggies for all we know. Like it's some of the stuff, you can choose to believe that there is a God and that God is guiding us along, in which case I don't understand how we have the political situation that we have in this country, but we're not going to talk about that today. Or you could believe that whether there's a God or not, that we're off on our own, and like all this is just kind of happening because we're making it happen, which is the case for free will, which is kind of what you should believe one way or the other. But if that's the case, then there's really even if there are species on other planets that have the capability just like we do, that sort of stumbled along into it, we don't know to what degree. So you're living in a universe of infinite possibilities, and in that universe, I just don't believe that aliens have evolved technologically enough to not only travel the vast regions of the universe, but came here specifically to shove things up our butts and then leave without us ever knowing.
Have you not seen First Contact?
Star Trek?
Yes. Yes.
I don't know what version of you saw that involved people getting anally raped.
Oh no, that's Pon Far. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the fact that they're waiting. They're waiting till we reach that light speed to come and communicate with us. That was First Contact, right? That was the right one that I was thinking of.
You're talking about the Vulcans?
Yeah. I was correct, right? That though.
I think you're thinking of another movie where they had that line, but.
There's another good theory too when it comes to people and our the way we've developed in our technology. One thought is that all this really, really smart people that had all the knowledge died, and we're what's left after a long
Yeah, no shit.
I'm pretty sure that's joke.
We're digging up what they knew thousands and thousands of years ago and going, oh my God, this must be advanced technology.
Right.
No, it's just the stuff they knew. And we lost it, and now we grew up stupid, and now we're finding shit again.
I mean, really, in all honesty, our planet is not that old.
No, not. I mean, on the grand scheme of
like the human race hasn't been around that long.
Well, some people say that it hasn't. Some people say it has. It all depends on if you rely on all the different types of dating techniques, whether it be carbon dating or acid dating and
or
stuff
online dating. Yeah.
Or online dating or speed dating. But
man, those guys are saying some weird shit. When are they going to talk about Trump and dick jokes?
Yeah, right.
Sorry, I went off on a thing. I apologize, but it was an interesting. I don't even know how we got on the topic, but
Wayne was like religion sucking. I don't know, or something to that effect.
Oh no, it was just because we were having the conversation about ghosts, and it just kind of led into everything else.
And
I'm sorry.
What's great about this show is you can you fire the bullet. And you think you know where it's going, then all of a sudden wind changes and it's off on a different pattern. That's what we like about this.
A child in Somalia dies.
A butterfly farts and a kid in Somalia gets shot. That's the reaction. Anyway, so what were we talking about other than this? We had plenty of topics. Just pick one.
Hooters, man.
Hooters, what is that about?
All right, so I discovered that Hooters is going down the let's be politically correct road. So what Hooters is planning on doing is they're no longer going to be called Hooters. They are going to be called Hoots, Hoots. And on top of that, they are also getting new uniforms. They're going to have longer shorts, and they will not be cleavage shirts. So there you go, guys. Hoots, where the food gives you poots.
I have a theory about this. So first of all, Hooters kind of sucks. Hello.
I don't know. A couple of the ones I've been in have been pretty good for wings.
Some people like the wings. In general, whenever I've eaten there, I've had the shits, and I stopped eating.
You eat the one down there a lot, right? Right there off of Veterans.
Wait, what?
You eat the one off of Veterans, right?
Yeah, the one on Veterans. Why?
Well, I was because the one in Clearwater is really good. Orlando's really good. Nothing gives me the shits at those. It's the reason.
The one in Orlando, I didn't get the shits there. I'll give it that. But you talking about the one by on the 535 by Disney, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've eaten at the same Hooters. That's weird. Well, my point is that no matter what, their food isn't that great.
No, it's not.
It's okay.
It's good. It's all right.
And the thing is, like, they gave up on the Hooters concept quite a long time ago, realistically. I can remember, because we used to go there regularly for the WWE pay-per-views in the early 2000s, because they were showing it, and, you go there, and you get a table with your friends, and your back would hurt because you were sitting on a stool that was high up for 3 hours plus, and all that, and we ended up like not doing it anymore because we realized it would just be cheaper just to get the pay-per-view at somebody's house and bring our own food and all that, and it would be a lot more comfortable. But I noticed as the years went by, the waitresses got precipitously less hot. Like, it used to be that if you wanted to be a Hooters waitress, you had to be like kind of, well, not necessarily stacked, but you had to have, you had to be fairly attractive. And then, and I'm overweight, and I'm not talking shit about people for gaining weight, but I noticed more than a few waitresses that did not belong in those tights.
I agree. And you know what else? This was the joke about Hooters is, like, if you went during the lunch day, like lunchtime, you got the B crew, basically. It's like the crew they're okay. They're all right. They're not, they're basically excuse me, but I'm not trying to be rude, but the dumpy girls that, they're cute, but not really gaga over. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And then when you went for dinner time, when everybody was off of work, the A-team was in there, where it was like everybody was plastic and,
the Papow crew?
Yeah, pretty much. Papow! Yeah, exactly. And I'm not trying to be mean, but that's how they did it. They put the girls that were in the daytime, and then, the hot ones at night.
Isn't that the strip club rule though?
It is. It's the exact same rule.
Morning.
Exact same rule.
But that's the thing. Like, if Hooters had amazing food, they could kind of survive the lack of hot waitresses. But they don't. They just have okay food, and they used to have super hot waitresses, and that's why you went there. But from the day they started getting more, because they have gotten more and more politically correct over the years, from the day they started doing that and stopped, like, it went from okay food, super hot waitresses to okay food and the kind of waitresses that you could find at a Bennigan's, just in tighter clothing that does not fit them properly. And I think that changing their name to Hoots doesn't do anything to fit. I think this is a company that's probably going to go bankrupt soon because, quite frankly, the guys don't go to Hooters for the wings. They go there for the tits.
They go for the environment, really. Because, you're right. The food sucks.
I don't know. I don't understand what you guys are talking about. I went for the wildlife conservation.
You're an ass.
When you order the food and then a portion of that goes to Save the Owls.
Ron,
it's on their logo. There's an owl on their logo, people.
Ron, you're the person who should be talking about wildlife conservation. You have personally murdered many, many animals with your bare hands.
But not owls.
That's because owls are some of the most vicious fucking birds out there.
I've been bit by owls from reaching my arms into their...
You have been bit by every animal in the world, motherfucker.
Oh, not every animal in the world. The owls are one, though.
You've been bit by crackheads. That's every animal in the world.
Yeah, I've been bit by the crackheads. But no, it was a fun concept when it came out. It was...
because it was huge when it first came out.
And then the first one was in Clearwater Beach, Florida. That was the very first Hooters.
Did you eat there?
I spent a lot of my time in Clearwater Beach, and so of course I ate at that Hooters.
Nice.
I've eaten at like every Hooters I've ever been in, whatever city I've been in, I've eaten at that Hooters.
Really?
Primarily to save the owls.
You're an idiot.
And they've got the wings are good, and we always kind of felt bad for the girls because when Hooters started out. They were known for not having a lot of money, and they could only afford one size outfit.
Right.
So all the girls they hired had to be able to fit in this one size outfit. So that's the reason why it just became a tradition. They just squeeze everybody in these tiny outfits and stuff. Mm-hmm. It wasn't any other reason, but it just never increased the budget for the uniforms. That's what I was told.
Folks, we only had like 1 minute before we started recording. Rum came up with this shit out of nowhere.
Yes, I agree. This is just
no, but like I think there's no that's what like society, like this modern politically correct bullshit society has taken from us. Like, there's nothing wrong with men wanting to go to a restaurant where women kind of show off their goodies. And nothing, it's all innocent. It's right. Okay. Like maybe there'll be some dipshit that's like hit on one of the girls or something like that.
Right.
But nothing bad happens. You're not at a strip club. You can take your 12-year-old son and have him look at some good stuff for him to put in the spank bank that night.
Of course.
And it's all fine, but like all this politically correct bullshit where you got to be like, all women are equal, and and it's sexist and all that. You know what? It's not sexist. It's sexy.
That's right, guys. Look, you motherfuckers. I just want to say this. I just want to say, please don't ruin my son's chances of getting to be able to go to like a Hooters and with his uncle. Oh, both of his uncles, one pretending that he's going to save owls and the other one saying, look at the tits at that girl. Don't let him not be able to do that. It's American right, America.
Well, two things. Number one, they've already ruined that. But number two, you actually know pretty well that I'm not really into places like that.
I do. That's why I was joking.
We went to Twin Peaks largely because all those girls depressed the shit out of me.
Those girls, they really looked like they were being abused in the back room. Like there was like some I don't know if you're familiar with the movie Dune.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know the big fat floating dude? He was in the back like sexually touching them and making them like play with his nipple before they came out to serve our food.
What are you talking? How did you read that into? Hi, my name is Tiffany. Can I take your order?
Because it wasn't like that. They walk up to you and like with this deadpan stare, and they're like, "Hey."
That's not my experience. Couple of times I was there.
Hey.
I mean, it didn't even get a rise out of them when I fingered them.
Right, exactly, and it was really weird.
Well, that's because as we found out, our last waitress there, she wasn't into the dudes; she was into the ladies.
Right. Yep. She wanted Amy to finger her.
Yeah,
Well, that's
Yeah. I do have a Hooters story. I don't know if I ever told this story on the show. It was pretty fucking funny. This was like years and years ago. My old drummer when in Resurrection Man, his name is Dave. He actually moved to Mississippi. I don't know if any of y'all. I think Rum, you've met Dave, I believe. Big.
Yeah, I met Dave.
It was a big dude. Kind of sounded like Sling Blade a little bit. Really nice dude. Awesome guy. I still talk to him today. But he had to move after Katrina because he lost pretty much everything in his apartment. So he moved back home, and so I'm going to do the story. And I'm going to use Dave's voice, okay? So it's going to sound a little weird, but all right. But anyway, so we're at Hooters because Dave's always wanting to go to Hooters. He's always, call me up and say, "Hey, man, you want to go to Hooters?" I was like, "Yeah, sure, I'll go to Hooters." So we go to Hooters, and we're sitting there, and our waitress comes up, and he's staring at her real hard. Dave was a really, he didn't care. He's like, "Fuck it up."
Intense dude.
Huh?
He was kind of intense.
No, he wasn't really intense. He just didn't give a fuck. He was just like, "I'm going to ask this girl something, whatever." So he's like, "Hey, her name was Lana, right?" He's like, "Hey, Lana, will you marry me?" And she just kind of laughed, and, he did it. He's like, "No, really, will you marry me?" I will marry you right now. And I was like, "Okay, whatever, Dave." So we're sitting there, we eating our wings and shit. And then she walks up, and, we're just about to finish, and she's like, she's talking to Dave, and Dave goes, "Hey, you know what, Lana? I just realized this. Your name spells anal backwards."
seriously, marry me.
And then she just looked at him and just shook her head and walked off. I couldn't stop laughing. He goes, "No shit, man. It spells anal." It just dawned on me.
I like the part of this where he doesn't think that you believe him.
Yeah, I know. It was beautiful. Dave is one of my all-time best friends still to this day. He's a really cool dude.
That's awesome.
That was just one of my favorite stories. Because every time we went into Hooters, he'd ask a different waitress to marry him. And he says, "One day, dude, these girls are going to tell me that they're going to say yeah."
That's so funny.
So did he marry a Hooters waitress eventually?
No, he's still looking for that amazing Hooters waitress.
Maybe he should give up because he's now going to be asking a Hoots waitress.
Yeah, because they don't give a hoots. Oh, did you see that? That's where I went with that one.
Yeah.
I'm proud of that, too.
You checked on Dave recently? Is he okay? Once he heard the news that Hooters was going away.
I don't think he's heard that yet. I will have to contact him and let him know. But I've heard from Dave recently, probably within the last couple of weeks. He always hits me up and asks me if I'm going to certain concerts because if he comes down to in town, we hang out.
What are they going to be wearing? They're going to be wearing sweatshirts and 1989 jams.
Yeah, I think they're going to be wearing wearing jams and
jams,
hammer pants.
Yeah. They're gonna wear the
jams.
They're gonna wear those rubber underwear.
That's great. Well, hey, that's nice.
Yeah. Or chastity belts, whichever.
You know what they're going to be dressed in? They're going to have the basketball shorts.
Yeah.
And probably
if they wear high tops and basketball shorts with probably ringlet shirts. The shirts with the rings on them.
Great. No, yeah. They're gonna look like a bunch of lady fishermen. Super.
They're gonna look like a 1970s basketball team.
I feel sorry for the waitresses because for a lot of them, it's got to be like, well, shit, I can't even wear tight clothing now.
It's either this or stripping.
Well, the thing with the uniforms, other than
that was pretty fucked up.
It was a tip thing too. I mean, I would think. Don't get me wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think a lot of times the ladies that work there got pretty decent tips.
Oh, of course.
I mean, you spent like $20 on your
they're called
meal, and you left them a 10.
Yeah.
It was a thing. Now it's going to be, oh, you look like Danny DeVito in like workout outfit. Great. Here, have like there's like $1.11 left. Here, you just keep it. I don't need pennies. So that's that.
It's yourself. Never go to Rum's Hooters.
Right?
Our Hooters here in Savannah is actually pretty good. Real nice.
Rum's
Plus, it's pretty cool. It's right next to the Harley Davidson store.
Rum's that dude who goes to the strip club and says, "Bitch, I ain't gonna make it rain. I'm gonna make it hail," and he throws fucking pennies at the girls.
I'll make it hail.
I'm making it hail, bitch.
By the way, Rum, you pronounced North Carolina wrong.
Oh yeah, how do you pronounce it?
Savannah.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, I'm still in Savannah right now, so.
Yeah. I will always say he's in Savannah, even though I know he's not, because it took me forever to say he was in North Carolina. Then the fucking asshole moved back to Savannah. Now I'm gonna have to try again.
Well, why don't you just let me introduce where I'm from then?
I don't ever say where you're from anymore.
I know you never do because you don't like me.
I love you.
You don't.
I do.
It was a weird episode.
Why is it a weird episode?
There's a Hooters in Wilmington and there's a Hooters in Myrtle Beach.
Nice. Nice.
And then where in the world are the Hooters with the Rum guy?
And yes, you were correct. Rum was using the 1940s guy.
I'm well aware of that.
Yeah, I got caught because for one of the clips, it sounded like he was trying to be English.
Well, I was trying. I had talked to. I don't want to ruin the illusion.
Yeah,
I was,
don't.
Talking to another interviewer at that time.
Oh, okay. Well, see, that's what threw me off. And
the idea was that somebody else is going to interview me every stop, but
it turns out that one guy just kept showing up.
Yeah, like he was
very
determined,
persistent,
man.
so I just kept with him.
He was good. He was really good. I enjoyed the interviews. I finally got the last one up. The last episode, because even though you were back already, I didn't have a chance. I didn't feel like it was right to post "Where in the World is the Rum Guy" when you were on the show. So I put it on the one that me and Adam did by ourselves.
Yeah,
because we were staying woke.
That's fine. I saw that.
Yeah,
that was a pretty good one right there.
Thank you.
If y'all haven't heard that one, go find the woke one. It was good.
Yeah, it was good. Actually, we got like 80 downloads on that fucking show.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, in like the 5 minutes, it like went up like crazy. It was awesome.
Yeah,
interesting. Well, if that
was good. I like how you did that.
Good intro.
Had a brain fart. Sorry. I saw something on Dude League.
League.
I don't know where I am today.
You posted something on Dude League.
Dude League. Yeah.
Yes.
I found a video online that kind of pissed me off, quite frankly. So
Really?
apparently there's this YouTube channel, like you know how they used to have that cheaters show,
Yes.
where women suspected their boyfriend of cheating or husband, and then
Right.
Well, there's a YouTube channel that takes it a step further and just has women test men to see if they would cheat just for the hell of it. So I was watching this video, and it's this guy who's like my size, maybe a little bigger, maybe somewhere between me and Gary.
Right.
And he's a plumber, and so you got the little area where they record, where they got the host,
Yeah.
the chick who's watching it all on camera. They got cameras set up, so they hire this chick who is drop dead gorgeous.
She's like completely hot.
She is like the A Crew Hooters waitress.
Oh, I got you. Or like the upper class stripper club, like the ones that you pay, like you got to pay like $13 to get in, just to get in. One of those kind of places.
Sure, we'll go with that.
Yeah, I don't know where you're going with that, but sure.
No, I'm serious. Like some places they don't have a cover charge, and the girls aren't as good as the ones that when you pay a cover charge to get in.
Wayne, she's sexy. That's I think people get the point.
I'm just trying to help, but you know what I'm saying? Dang.
$13 waitress. Anyway,
stripper, man. Stripper.
Hot. She answers the door in lingerie, and her tits are like quite literally spilling out. Like she's got a little bit of areola showing, and all that. And the guy,
areola.
I loved Little Mermaid.
Me too.
Anyway, he's like, oh man, you want me to like give you a minute so you can get dressed? And she's like, oh no, it's fine. It's fine. He's like, okay. And so you called you know, you have a problem with your sink, you said? And she's like, yeah. You know, and so she takes him over and he gets on the ground. She's like saying shit like, how deep is it? Does it need any lubrication? Like just like really obvious shit.
Mm-hmm.
And so it ended up being something simple because they made it up, you know. And so he gets underneath and she's like, what's the bill going to be like? He's like, I'm not going to charge you, you know, like, cause like, and you get the impression he's doing it because she's hot, but he's actually a pretty good guy, and he was just doing it because like it was simple.
Because it was an easy fix. It was nothing.
It took a few seconds, and so he goes to leave, and she's like, are you sure? Like, what if I fuck you? You know? And so she starts going in about how horny she is and how she just needs dick right now. And, you know, she'd just really love to suck his cock. And she's just going the whole 9 yards. And then they go off camera, and you can hear her saying, like, you need to touch these and all that. And the guy's like, look, I've got a girlfriend. Like, I'm just going to go. And, you know, and she's like, she doesn't have to know. And he's like, no, it doesn't matter. Like, I would know, you know. So he's a good guy. And the guy's basically a saint, because if you saw this woman, like, I don't think there should be any choice as to whether or not you cheat. You know, we should all try to be better people. But
right.
You know, if you're put into a situation, because that's what I always say, like, don't put yourself in a situation where you're going to be tempted, because we're all human and we all make mistakes, even if we love somebody.
I've never made a mistake yet. I'm still so.
Well, your wife would kill you. But she's Russian and Mexican. She would absolutely slaughter you.
Yeah, there's probably stabbing involved.
Yes, and that's not with the dildo. So keep going.
So, but people make mistakes, and like this woman's like got him in a corner. She's literally taking her clothes off in front of him, and the dude still is just. And then she starts screaming like, "Are you gay?" You know, he's like, "No, I'm not gay. I'm just, you know, I have a girlfriend and whatever." And so the dude leaves, and then the chick's on camera, and she's like, "Well, I'm proud of him." And the guy's like, "Yeah, you should be happy." And she's like, "Well, not quite." And he's like, "Huh?" And she says, well, you know, I could see him flirting, and you know, and instead of looking her in the eyes, he was looking at her breasts. And bear in mind, the woman's cleavage is like 4 inches long. Like you could.
Wait a minute, are you fucking serious? This fucking woman is gonna complain that her boyfriend or husband didn't sleep with the girl, but he stared at her.
Yeah. And he didn't even stare at her.
Get
like he was
the
talking to her, and
fuck out of here.
She's looking at him on like a camera at a distance, so she really couldn't see where his eyes were going anyway. She's
just now mad at the situation.
Well, she did it.
She looks like an ass now, and two, he saw somebody half naked, and she's upset about it now.
First of all, just the fact that anyone would set something like this up
needs to be punching the fucking cunt.
Yeah, or the face, because that would be more effective.
I don't know. I think if you punch her in the pussy, it might be a little more effective.
No, because then it's your pleasure in painting it. You just want a lot of pain at that point.
Oh, okay. All right. Sorry.
Just saw like a really weird glimpse into the rum guy's stuff.
I was thinking the same thing, but all right.
No, but first of all, this entrapment thing, like the guy clearly, given the guy's demeanor in this particular situation, I'm gonna go ahead and just take a guess and say this guy has never given any inclination ever that he would cheat or that he has cheated. Secondly, you know, yeah, the looking for things that she's gonna yell at him about, even though he was again a saint. And thirdly, her one of the last things she says is basically his reward is that she bought train tickets to Modesto to see her mother.
Consolation prize, apparently.
Yay!
I think that's actually part of the punishment.
That's fucked up. If I was him and I would have found out about that, I would have said, you can cram your fucking train tickets.
Oh yeah, like I really hope that video is real and that he finds out. Like she confronts him, and he just says, "You know what? We're done. Get out." Like that's
your lack of trust is overwhelming, and I can't live like that. So just fuck off. Yeah, that's pretty much where I would be. I mean, you got to have absolute trust. If one person gives you a reason not to, that's one thing. But in the same sense, if someone gives you a reason not to trust, it's up to you to decide what to do with it. it's not up to you to do a full-on humiliation without definite proof, even if your thing is to try to get definite proof, and then all of a sudden there isn't. So what did you do? You fucking put somebody on the spot like that. It was completely disrespectful, and you're a piece of shit. So that's just fucked up. So ladies, if you're thinking about doing that, you better
Don't
think
fucking
twice,
do it.
because you're gonna fuck something good up if you do have it.
I'll do you one better. Ladies, if you're with a man that you can't trust, then you probably shouldn't be with him.
Yeah, that's another good, another good thing to say. Yeah, same thing. Guys, if you're with a, there a lot of people are just innately flirty. I mean, that they don't do anything. They don't go through with anything. They're not like blatantly being sexual towards anybody. Sometimes they just talk. They're a bit more charismatic than other people like, I guess, and that's considered flirty.
The rum is a flirt.
Rum is a flirt. Every time he sees us, he's flirting with us.
Yeah, I'm a toucher. But
You're touched, all right.
It's creepy.
But you can't blame people for a personality that you knew they had when you got into the relationship. I don't like you being that flirty. Well, you liked it when we were dating. You liked it, every day I come home, and that's just my personality. So why do you expect me to change now?
Right.
You can't expect people to change like that. It's a personality trait. If you don't like the trait, don't get involved with it.
Well, I mean, if you meet a girl or a guy or whatever, and the girl is, you meet her in the first 5 minutes, she's sucking your dick. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure she's done that before. So if she's gonna cheat on you, it's probably gonna happen.
Here's the other thing. Here's another good thing. If you're with somebody that has cheated on somebody to be with you,
right? That's bad. That's bad to begin with.
Because you know what? That's habitual. That's going to happen again.
You're gonna be next.
Yeah, you got to keep an eye out for that. They had no qualms about doing it to somebody else, and when the time comes or the opportunity arises, they may do it again.
Yes.
So you got to keep that. Hey, it may not. You might have been the one they risked everything for, but you got to keep that in the back of your mind and not be surprised if it were to happen. So. And
this has been little snippets of knowledge from the rum guy.
That's right. A little bit of knowledge from Uncle Rum.
Relationship tips from the rum guy.
I'll be a life coach. Just call me.
Yeah. It just made me sad. Like, this poor guy, such a nice guy, And you look, like I said, he was probably bigger than I am. Girls like that don't throw themselves at him every day. And this dude was he didn't even blink. He was just like, no, I mean, thanks, but no.
Yeah, it's flattering, but I have someone at home, And
he's a plumber, and he was probably also thinking, it's like, hey,
I can lay some
pipe.
pipe.
I'm a little sweaty. I'm a little gamey. I don't want anything down there, and I don't want to come off with a bad impression. So.
Really, dude?
Frankly, Rum, your joke aside, you actually made a good point. Like, people have like those ideas of certain professions from like old porno movies. Like I deliver pizza a lot for several years. That was my job, and I will be honest. There was one time that a girl showed up basically naked at the front door, but she had requested
extra pepperoni.
He's on the show before? No, he's never been on the show.
Who's that?
Josh, my friend.
Josh Watts?
He's never been on this show.
Yes, he has. We did one show with him.
That was Radio DCP.
Was it? Oh, okay.
But he was the like it was a small community, so she requested him, and he knew what was going on. He had a girlfriend. He was just like, dude, I'm not. He's like, you want this one? It's like she's gonna tip like $20. And she, you'll probably see her tits, and that was the only time. And when I showed up and she saw it was me, she kind of just handed me the money and like slammed the door. But I got the tip. So anyway,
well, that sucks because he's like, look, man, you feel like shit now.
No,
all right.
Tip. So whatever. And she's a whore anyway, but things like that don't happen. The plumber is another job that
cable guy.
Sure, I don't think that happens a lot, but you've seen those porno movies. So like, I'm sure, like that was a golden opportunity, but the dude not interested in cheating. So
no,
and that's great.
Hands up to him. Woo! Go for it.
Yeah, it's a good dude right there. Right there is a really good dude because I know Rum would have been all over that.
No, honestly,
I'm kidding.
I would have probably been like, it's. I'm stating the obvious fact. It's like
you would have stared too. I know I would have.
I mean, I'm a male,
right?
Sexual, and I'm not blind.
Right, exactly.
So, and it's just human nature. If horse gets thirsty, looking for water.
Yep.
So I don't know what that analogy has to do with anything, but that's what you get. So.
Adam,
I think you're painting a different picture of this story than you think you are, Rome.
Yeah, Adam, you looking for water, aren't you?
You looking for water? You want to take a drink from the oasis?
You need a drink, son.
You want to go to the Wonderwall? I don't know where that went.
I don't either. It was just so weird. That was like the weirdest section of this show.
This episode, is there water on her butt?
Yeah. Wow, that was fucking weird as fuck.
I know we had other things to talk about.
I don't even remember because we just went all over the place.
Yeah, not even important stuff apparently. But that was fun. That was good, and we've learned a lot this episode. We learned that it's possible that the aliens were in charge of total evolution.
Yes.
And, there was creation involved, and
yes.
Hooters is changing its name, and they're losing a little bit of respect, and yet the wings are still good and save the owls.
And we learned that the rum guy doesn't have to be drunk to be weird.
Exactly. Which is really good. I like that. I like that in rum.
Yeah, it's just, it's a gift.
I'm sure there's many things that are good to be in rum, but I don't know.
I don't know. Let's not go there. Let's not do that.
Come on. We can ask Amy.
No, let's. She would know. What she know?
Really? I hope she's the only one that would know.
No one knows. It's a secret.
I feel like she should know.
I mean, Adam's just a finger, man.
What are you?
Y'all make love psychically. Y'all are funny. You fucking what is the name of that fucking movie?
Fucker.
No. Oh god damn it. It's gonna kill me.
Scanners?
Demolition Man.
Oh yeah.
When they wear the fucking helmets?
Yeah. It's like, put this on. It's like, what? Put it on.
So y'all wear the fucking sterile helmet things?
No, we don't do that. But that's apparently you only do that if you're Sylvester Stallone and Sandra Bullock.
Right. Always bet on black.
Casting all around there.
That was weird, and I love that the villain was fucking Wesley Snipes.
Wesley Snipes.
Yeah, that was great. Did
you hear the theory that Sandra Bullock was actually his daughter the entire time?
Wait, what?
No.
Yeah, it's pretty.
There was no indication of that.
So you're trying to say that Sandra Bullock was Sylvester Stallone's
daughter? Oh, I thought you meant Wesley Snipes' daughter.
No.
At first, I thought he meant that too, but then I kind of thought about it. I was like,
okay, I can kind of see that because it was more he wasn't interested, and it was she could have been descendant, I guess. No, it had been too far in the future. He was been like a great granddaughter.
No, it would have been his daughter.
No. Because fucking massive time.
No, it wasn't that far, dude. Because she asked him if he wanted her to look up his daughter. In the movie,
he was frozen for over 55 years.
I don't think it was that long, Rum.
Yeah, it was. He had been frozen for over 50 years. 55 on the little digital thing on the cryogenics thing. 55 years, and he would have been already at that point in time. Let's give him benefit of the doubt. He was in his late 30s at that time, and then. He was single, and then she's only in her early 20s and fresh to the academy. That wouldn't have made sense. The time didn't make sense. I know my Demolition Man.
No, Rum. So it's 1996 to 2032.
There you go. I was looking it up too.
So he was frozen for 36 years.
So if his daughter was like, fucking 5 when he disappeared.
No, that doesn't make any sense. And plus, it doesn't make sense that the damn... No, that's where the movie's all messed up. The time lapse doesn't make sense. That type of civilized evolution of an entire city with a bubble and a dome, that makes no fucking sense. Now, you couldn't have built it that fast. You can't even get fucking legislation to pass that quick.
Hey, man, it's a movie.
Yeah, it's so not realistic.
And,
except for Taco Bell.
Yeah, every restaurant was Taco Bell. Come on.
Which is funny because now Taco Bell is putting out just opened up the fancy restaurant chain.
Yeah, I know. I heard that.
I know they have one in Vegas, and I think they have one other place.
Oh, they've got a few coming out in quite a few cities across the United States. They're going to be 4-star table service restaurants.
Fucking A, dude. I can't wait to get my enchilada and a glass of wine. What?
Yep.
You know, Wayne, you're going to have to get on a plane for that to happen, though.
No, it's coming here, man.
Right now, they've got the naked taco. So.
Have you tried that thing?
No, why would I try that? It's a fucking chicken finger with taco meat in the middle.
I tried it.
Really? I'm sorry.
It wasn't so bad.
It seems really...
That is the KFC pizza chicken.
Yeah, I didn't try that.
That seems stupid, too.
That
Stick with what you know, people. You know chicken, just do chicken. You know tacos, just do tacos. We don't need fusion. We're not going to KFC for fusion.
Why not?
No, we want to go to like a really cool upscale place for fusion food, not fucking Burger King. I don't want going to fucking Burger King for a fucking hot dog. That was stupid, too.
Why? That's awesome.
That's dumb.
Burger King hot dogs are fucking rolling.
Dumb.
By the way, Demolition Man turned 20 years old last year.
Really? Holy shit, man.
96 in November 2016.
That's crazy, dude. 20 years old. Fuck.
Yeah, I never got to see it in theaters. It was out before I was around. I always wanted to.
And we're back. Yeah.
I went to an event on Sunday.
Oh yeah, you need to talk about this really quick, man. Get this out. Let's talk about this.
There's a place called Bridge House that helps people dealing with like addictions and a few other things.
Right.
So it's a charity, and they do a few events throughout the year. And fan of the show, Jeff Carlson.
Yes. Who I'll be visiting with tomorrow.
Oh, he's going to help you out with all that?
Yeah, I'm going to go see him tomorrow, man.
Okay. Well, cool. He helps with the charity pretty regularly. I think he's won their Mr. Legs competition.
Woo woo.
And so again, I thought he was in this event, but he actually seems to have organized it or helped organize it. But it was it's called their Recycled Fashion Show.
Mm-hmm.
So basically what they do is they have people sign up to be volunteers, and they go to thrift shops, and you're only allowed to spend, I don't remember what the amount is, maybe it's like $30 or $40, it might be less, but you're supposed to put together like your own outfit, like your own design and all that from thrift store stuff. And then they go and they have a fashion show, and you walk the runway, and then they auction off the outfits. And then they also have all these other vendors donate prize packages for people to bid on in an auction. And a bunch of food vendors like Quarters Two Sisters, Five Happiness.
Only like 3 happinesses.
Yeah, well, whatever. But a bunch of different food vendors. Creole Creamery had their Mardi Gras ice cream.
Had some Creole cream.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
It actually was really good. It had bits of king cake in the ice cream. It was like sweet cream ice cream with king cake in it.
Mm-hmm.
It was actually really good. But so all these vendors offer free food, and it's a ticketed event. It's all to raise money for charity, and it was really cool. I was like Jeff left me a ticket, so I went and saw it, and I was kind of I didn't know what to expect really, but
it sounds really awesome though.
Yeah, I even thought about like offering, like if they're looking for volunteers next time, like I'd do something like that. I'll go walk the runway.
Sure, that'd be fucking cool, man. It sounds like it's for a good cause too.
Yeah, for sure.
But it was really neat, and I'm glad I got to go.
Very nice, very nice, very nice. Well, see, that's another thing, people who listen to the show. You got to go out there and you got to do things. You got to give back to your communities, and I think that's a good thing. And people putting on these type of events, if you get a chance to go to something like that, take the time, go do it. Break up your day, do something good for a change, So that's nice.
And the charity is called Bridge House. If you're in New Orleans.
Bridge House.
Yes. We're quick plug, man. Don't forget to come to Twist of Lime on next Wednesday. Me and Adam will be doing.
It's Wednesday by the time this comes out, but yeah.
Next Wednesday, yeah, that's what I said.
Okay, but when you say next Wednesday, people think it's a week from Wednesday. Just being.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. The 22nd. That's right. The 22nd. I'm sorry.
Yeah, go with the date. Here you go.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, come out to Twist on the 22nd. Me and Adam will be there live. I'm not really sure what's going to happen, but we're going to be debating with our friend Phil Doty about Harry Potter. So this should be really good. It should be an action-packed
You guys
evening.
better brush up on your Harry Potter.
I know, right? Some Harry Potter. Jesus.
Yeah, we actually have to rewatch because he's gonna. Phil Doty hasn't seen
The movies.
so he's gonna watch the first two, or he has watched the first two by now, and I haven't seen the first two in
Quite some time.
because I don't really like the first two movies. I like from 3 on. I like the movies. The first two, I just didn't. I didn't think they were that good.
Right. But you like the books.
Am
I correct?
Actually, I've only read two of the books from end to end.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
Books.
I didn't know. You read the books?
No, I didn't know there were books.
Oh yeah. They started out as books, man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Trump's fucking with you.
I know he did. Because they were out before him, you know. Yeah, whatever.
But
Yeah.
but if you think that sounds boring, we will make it as entertaining as possible. It won't just be us. But you know, I'm sure it'll be us. It'll be pretty funny watching us try to explain the word Muggle.
And plus we're gonna do some things like we're gonna sort him into a house, you know, so he's gonna be officially going to Hogwarts and
Did
all
anyone
that.
talk to Twist of Lime about trying to make one of those butterbeer concoctions?
I don't know. I have no idea, dude. That would be really fucking awesome.
Mm.
Message Iris and see if
Yeah,
they
you
do
should.
that like
It's got to be butterscotch, so.
this version.
Yeah. I mean, we do have
Some butterscotch schnapps.
that would probably work. So yeah, so definitely come out, man. Just fill the place up. It's free. Come out, hang out, watch us be crazy, and
That's fun, man.
it'll be a fun night for sure.
Well, cool. It sounds like there's a lot going on, and
Yeah, and we still got the 8 Unholy Nights going on in February. We got a lot of guests coming on the show within the next couple of months. Actually, as one I wanted to mention to you guys, we're going to actually have a pretty serious show on March 29th. It's a gentleman by the name of Jason Blackburn. He's a really nice guy, and he's from Oxford House. You were talking about the houses, you know, the other house that helps with addiction and things like that. This gentleman is he's from Oxford House, and he is a recovering addict, and he's friends of ours, and he wants to come on and talk about, you know, addiction and recovery and about Oxford House. So I was like, that's cool, man.
That's awesome.
That'd
That's
be really cool to come on. So it's be a pretty heavy show. I mean, and there's a bunch of other stuff like before that. Of course, there's bands, there's reoccurring guests. We got messages from some guests that Adam really loves, and you know, so it'll be an interesting couple months.
Hey, it's something to look forward to, everybody.
Adam,
I can tell I'm not looking forward to it.
but you know, it's gonna be fun. There's gonna be a lot of good stuff coming up forward. We got lots of show things coming. We got lots of events. We got Frightmare in May. We got interviews at Frightmare this year, so that'll be really fucking cool.
So go make sure everybody goes to the MHOG, the webpage itself, the actual site.
Yep.
Check the event calendar.
Check the YouTube page for upcoming stuff too.
Stuff that way too. There's a lot to check, but yeah, keep an eye on that event calendar, everybody.
Yeah, because I update it as much as possible, so check it out.
So, that's very cool. I enjoyed this show.
Yeah, man, it was fun. It was good. It was good to scream.
Nice.
But anyway, I guess that's it. We have anything else to spitball out, man, or what? Or we're good?
I think we're good.
Adam?
I'm good.
Yeah. So anyway, well, thank you guys for joining us. I was your host, Wayne.
I am Adam.
Yeah.
And I'm the rum guy.
Who is no longer in Savannah.
I remember, folks, to keep it Atlanta.
No. Remember to keep metal! Yeah.
insane. We keep it so metal that we speaking your refrain. Adam stories got a point, and if you let them explain, it's the pun of all puns, get a plan with Papa Wayne. Rum tapping the vein, and 9 minutes bringing pain. MHOG secreting, leaving a stain. You ain't as dope as us, bitch. Stay in your lane. Fuck yeah!
That's it.